You know, the big picture as far as SEBI's agenda for corporate India when it comes to the ESG space is concerned, what's the big picture here, Mr. Rao?
Thank you. I think I'll put it in maybe 5 buckets. So one, disclosure, and that's really driven by our BRSR core. The second, I would say, is trying to drive investments towards companies that actually undertake BRSR core. So we have actually linked our mutual fund ESG schemes to invest into companies that publish BRSR core as well. I think the third is what I would call debt capital, which can go towards green projects. So we have a green bond framework. Just yesterday on the World Environment Day, we issued also a circular, a framework for ESG debt securities. So there is both those sets which we have enabled. I think the fourth component would be a trust and verify segment, where we look to both ESG rating providers. You have, for instance, CareEdge, which is here. I think that's again licensed, registered ESG with us. And I think the final thing is the social stock exchange, where we are trying to get philanthropy into the capital markets, but really to support both non-profits and social enterprises.
I want to take the BRSR framework right on top in terms of the response and your own assessment. Has corporate India risen to the challenge, or is there still some work left to be done?
I think it has risen to the challenge, and in fact, I would put it as surpassed it as well. Our requirement is actually only that the top 1,000 companies publish BRSR. We are cruising at about 1,200 plus who are doing so. So to my mind, there is even this voluntary nature which is sort of come in. Some commentators have told me that it could be that they were publishing in the past and now don't want to stop. So at some level, I think that's an encouraging sign for us.
But do you foresee that this framework, as far as the regulator is concerned, can get extended beyond 1,000 and also therefore to some extent maybe smaller sized companies eventually?
So I think one, it's voluntary for those who are beyond the 1,000, and we would prefer to stay on that course. But I think the linkage to value chain, the smaller enterprises that are linked to the large companies, and today the top 50, for instance, are required to publish the BRSR core. There, I think there is both opportunity and ability for the small enterprises to join in. Right now, we have scaled back. Earlier, it was supposed to be 75% of the value chain. We've actually, responding to industry, said that we will look at it at a lesser magnitude. But I think, it's a journey which has begun. So over a period of time, I'm sure it will encompass the entire value chain.
Beyond the regulator's purview really, but do you think unlisted large corporations also, and there are many of them, should also come under a framework, whoever makes that policy?
So it does come under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Yeah. I think they've actually been encouraging and creating what I call our voluntary standards. Those apply to the unlisted public companies too. But you're right. I think if they have a sense of responsibility, they should really, measure up to either our standards or the MCA standards, for sure.
Absolutely. And if they do it voluntarily, as you were saying that there are companies beyond the 1,000 who do it voluntarily, it makes sense and perhaps eminent business sense from a valuation perspective as well.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.